Let's see, where was I?
Tuesday night baseball from Guaranteed Rate Field.
No one cares.
Ace Man will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 100 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
With that, let's get you a look at the starting nine for the Tigers. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Yeah, Matty, the one thing that jumps out at me is the fact that this team just does not drive the baseball. Last in slugging percentage. You can chalk a little bit of it up to their ballpark, but the bottom line is this will eventually catch up with them. They have to work better counts and at least try to create some havoc offensively.
Pitch on the way. A bouncer to the left side. Sanchez is there.
Okay.
And that's the second out.
I was safe there. Took so long to throw it.
Digging in, Miguel Cabrera. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's in there for strike one.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2. Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're at...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Order go the Tigers.
Pretty much have his number though, so.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. Slow little roller to third. Throw to first to be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. So coming to the plate, number 50. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. The windup and the 0-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. White Sox are out to an early 1-0 lead as we play the second. And he chased it in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And now here's Brandon Dixon.
The first baseman, number 12, Brandon Dixon.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Hit
sharply on the ground. Taken in by Abreu, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. So digging in now, number 34, 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Striding in for his first at-bat, Jacoby Jones, showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. At the plate, Darwell Lugo. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s.
We in the whole team.
Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. For the current campaign, Lugo has a batting line residing in the 230s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down. Standing in, Miles Straw. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Ready now, Harold Castro. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Castro.
Hit on the ground to short. Anderson brings it in. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth. So 2 are gone now for Miguel Cabrera.
The designated hitter.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Cabrera.
Clips the corner of the zone with a sinker for a strike.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch outs, so you almost can underhand it up there.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kristen Stewart comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up on the backhand. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Into the box, number 50. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 50.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Shot toward right center.
Nope.
It's down for extra bases, and the Tigers have their first hit of the game. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks them offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
The 1-2. Hit out towards second. And there are 2 away now. Ready for another chance. Number 34. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. 1-2 to the Tigers catcher.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. Need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
So they do get their first hit, but their first run will. Jacoby Jones the next to hit. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
You know, if a knuckleballer's in a game this late, he's got a good one working. He's been able to manipulate that thing all over. It's been dancing, occasionally mixing in a fastball. He's done a nice job.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Jacoby Jones is retired to kick off the inning. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Good action on the sinker. 1-2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Miles Straw. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Too low, 1-0. Just a tick behind for a strike.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Stepping in, Harold Castro. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
So one away, and that'll bring in Miguel Cabrera. First pitch of the at-bat.
Miguel Cabrera.
In there, 0-1.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
Behind 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The count now at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
So he got him swinging. Miguel Cabrera is the second out in the 7th inning.
The batter, number 14.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 50, he leads off there half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Now to the plate, Brandon Dixon. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ball game. 1 out, nobody on. Here's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
So he sets him down swinging. Brandon Dixon goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Striding in, Jacoby Jones, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
So it was a swinging strike three. Jacoby Jones is retired to kick off the inning. Hit the other way out toward right field. Chisenhall is in pursuit, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Miles Straw. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Last breath for the Tigers. Got him. Detroit, good night. 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. The White Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
It's just not fair.
Our final line score tonight.
Just not fair at all. Yeah, look at all these games. That jump 2. That's just 1, but still. Need to raise the cap limit though. Let's go there, I guess. Come on. Yeah, we should win this game. 205 strikeouts is not an all-star rate. Are you kidding me?
We are inside, and number 23 will be on the bump for. Now at the plate, Bo Bichette. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Jays.
First offering on its way.
Number 11.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, I know this club loves what Evan Gattis brings to its offense. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
No, Evan Gattis isn't a threat.
Stepping in for the Jays,
This guy.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another 1-2 delivery. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Garver is after it, and that ends the inning. Digging in, number 13, as he's been in a pretty good stretch over the last 10 or so ball games. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike one. And he struck him out.
Why would you take that, dude?
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. He's baffled by the curve that time for a strike. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. At the plate, Evan Gattis. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Gattis absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitters like this are more and more common these days.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault these guys today for this.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do. In now, Eric Thames, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
So far he's the only guy to be like worried about.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. The throw into second. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
1-2. Here it comes. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away. That's a big at-bat from the bottom of the order.
Yeah, Matty, right there. Worked himself into a nice situation. Got on base right there. Now first and third. Rolls the lineup over. Top of the order is licking its chops.
Here's the 0-1. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that a lot of ground balls to the sinker, I think you have to stick with
don't block me, dude.
One there, on to first, but not in time. He beats it out to keep the inning alive, and the run is in to score.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
2 balls and a strike now. Bichette leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Waiting on it is Jimenez.
No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Now batting, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Let's go.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Anderson scoops it up.
That's
Throw,
good.
and he's called out on a close play at first. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Digging in now to Oscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hernandez
Swung on and missed for the first strike. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4.
Let's see.
To the left. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is
There
retired.
we go.
One. Leading off the inning, Evan Gattis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Evan Gattis.
Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1. One and one. Here it comes. Popped him up. Abreu has a play. 1 down. Stepping into the box, Eric Thames, who looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In there, no balls and a strike.
I like that he used a curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Behind 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And another foul ball.
Yeah, that was another mistake. Come on.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
The 0-2 once more. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Knuckle.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And it's 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Fouled away. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired.
Oh, wow, they scored 5
Rowdy
runs.
Tellez the next to bat. He'll start things out in the 6th. For a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High pop up. Anderson is right there, and he puts it away for the first out. 1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. And this is low, ball 1. A ball and a strike.
You know, if a knuckleballer's in a game this late, he's got a good one working. He's been able to manipulate that thing all over. It's been dancing, occasionally mixing in a fastball. He's done a nice job.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Ripped down the first base line. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Now another 2-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Stepping in, Devin Travis. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Not really.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Devin Travis.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A ball and no strikes.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to.
Yay for good, big.
Next will be the designated hitter, number 13. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he buys himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. We're down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his sixth strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Oscar Hernandez becomes out number 2 this inning.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Knuckleball upstairs, dangerous pitch taken for a strike. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whip.
Oh, of course, that was my last pitch.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
12-5 is the